And as usual, we are going to start off with a bit of a recap. And there was a lot last session, so I'm not expecting
Yeah.
I'm not expecting anyone to remember all of it. We can help each other fill in the gaps there.
All right, Heather. I hope you wrote
I gotta
everything
grab my
down.
book. I have a lot of notes and I have to grab them. Hold on.
Rolled an 8.
So I was just about to say the number that you're trying to be away from this time is 6. So
Oh, well, hi.
Oh, I rolled a 9.
so Leona's still
Alright. 9.
okay.
Hey,
Get
you
all of the
can't
low
roll a
rolls
9.
out now.
I rolled
I
a 9.
know.
Alright, I'm back, sorry.
All right, so
I got a 2.
Leona, you're starting us off.
I was gonna
Yay.
laugh so hard if she rolled a 6. I was gonna laugh so hard. Okay.
I was
All right.
expecting it.
So we woke up to a big old explosion.
Mm-hmm.
Long story short, it looked like a gang fallout, but we're not 100% sure. The only thing we have to go off is it looks like there's a little troll who came out of the sewers, and apparently he was coming towards our inn. So the guard is kind of sussing us out right now. I was able to yoink some coin off of the little troll by creating a distraction.
So it's not exactly coin; it's gems. So you would have to
Gems.
trade it in if you were trying to
Sorry.
spend it. But
Gems.
yeah.
And then there was a weird figure puppet body that they kind of saw, that someone I think it was Fala that saw.
Mm-hmm. Actually no,
oh, no.
it was the rich lady.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. So she saw that, and we thought, oh no. Found out that it probably was part of the Temple Yes.
2 names for the same thing.
Yes. So we went there to find it. We also found a oh shit, what's her name? Heather, what's her character's name? Tinkerella. Thank you. Tink was given a necklace of fireball beads that we gave to the Blackstaff. Night Watch, whatever, same diff. And they gave us information on the House of Temple of Gond. Went there. There was like a C-3PO up on the roof, basically, and trying to fly something at us. Fly a bird. It ran away. You guys went in. I stealthed up the temple to find whatever it was, and it had gone. You guys went in. Found out it was one of the inventions that was what's the word? The word sovereign is not right. Crap, what's the word I'm looking for?
Sentient?
Sentient! Thank you!
You're welcome.
Oh, it's been a day. And we found out that he created something that has basically run amok, and that's what we think was on the roof. I just happened to sneak in and meet you guys at the door, because that was awkward, and we walked out.
Leona.
Yes.
I just wanted to correct, it wasn't the creation that was on the roof, it was Nim himself that threw the bird at us.
Yeah.
So
yes.
It was a creation on the roof, but the creation's creation is what caused the fireball. So
So we're supposed to find the creation's creation and disassemble it and bring back evidence in no uncertain terms.
And he gave us a device to hopefully help with that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yes.
Yeah.
That Brunar is gonna hold on to and constantly hold the button on.
I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's the main points. One other clue that you got immediately after the blast is that a badly burned man took something from the gnome's pocket and then ran down the alleyway and escaped. So something was taken and the guy got away, but you don't know what that was or who that was. It could have just been another pickpocket taking some coins, but the fact
they missed
that
the bag of gems.
the fact that they missed that bag of gems,
Mm-hmm.
who knows?
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Shoot, I was gonna say something. Blast. Never mind. That wasn't important.
And I mentioned this immediately after last session in the Discord. You also got some side quests that you can do. However, I know that there was a lot of information last session, so like, if you're feeling overwhelmed by it, you can just focus on like the main story with the fireball and the nimble but those side quests are there and can add extra flavor, extra benefits, extra allies, that kind of stuff. So they are there if you
talk to the dragon.
Yeah, so those quests are there if you want them, but like don't feel like you have to do it if it's too much to keep track of.
Phew. Man, I've been waiting for so long to do a recap.
Okay, great. This is the one that I was finally prepared for too, David.
You were prepared last time. You're good. So I did want to back up just a tiny bit. At the end of last session, I said, like, all right, well, at this point, it's like late afternoon, early evening, so we'll just call it a day. You guys can mark a long rest, whatever. However, it's late afternoon, early evening. So if you wanted to still do anything or still go to talk to anybody the previous day, you can. So we can back up a little bit if you wanted to.
I think were we gonna try and talk with what's this bucket? Davil. The dashing devil.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned it, because last session I realized afterward, like, okay, so I told you that Davil's probably only there at night, and then I told you to mark a long rest before it was actually night in game. So if you wanted to go talk to Davil, then we can definitely take a step back there and make that happen.
What do you guys think?
It's up to you.
Yeah, I think we could do it. Short rest could be good if there's going to be combat.
I won't make you change anything like character sheet wise. Plus, I don't think there was really any combat last session anyway.
There wasn't any combat.
But just as far as timeline goes, like, we're not starting off in the morning if you don't want to.
Okay.
We can back up to the previous night.
Let's go see Davil.
Alrighty.
And
Cool.
Sunny is just like going down the street singing Davil.
Oh, jeez. Do you remember what you wanted to talk to Davil about?
I think we were going to ask about the Nimblewright, but I thought maybe he could put feelers out for the guy that looted the gnome.
In fact, we might not even want to tell him about the Nimblewright if we're kind of getting paid to keep that.
I wasn't planning on telling him.
But yeah, he might know the actual like people who might be involved in this too.
Yeah.
Or taking advantage of it. It was hard to tell.
Might have might understand why that gnome was headed to our place, too.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Because I'm still really curious as to why the hell he was headed for us particularly.
Yeah. Well, at least that was what they said was happening.
Yeah, that's what they pieced together from what the witnesses told them, but...
Yeah, but none of the witnesses told us that.
No, it was the watch.
Yeah.
So one thing to
we
keep in
need to
mind
be-
is you
Go
were
ahead.
outside and you saw a couple of witnesses standing around outside that were there when the blast happened, but the watch was like going around door to door and like talking to everybody. Like there might have been people who were looking out their windows or saw something that
Yeah.
maybe you didn't.
That is a fair point.
However, it could also be poor intel. There's no way to really know.
I also think that we should ask the guy that owns the furniture shop.
Bent nail?
Yes. See what he saw too, because his window or door, if I'm not mistaken, is like right in front of that alley. Like he has a straight shot to it.
Yes, that was the direction that the guy was supposedly going.
Yeah. So that's I think maybe what we'll do is we'll hit him up on the way home. What do y'all think?
That sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, I like it.
Sweet.
Yeah. Is Davil here at the yawning portal? Because
We're
that's
about
where
to
we
find
left off,
out.
right?
So, when you go to the yawning portal, do you just, like, make a beeline up to see Dabble, or?
No, I think it might be a little more covert this time.
Okay.
And ask the barkeep. Oh crap! I can never remember his name. Oh shoot! Hold on. I think it's
Durnan?
Durnan.
Yeah.
Durnan. Yes. I keep remembering. I keep remember Eric from last.
Gosh, Durnan.
I forgot about Eric.
Gosh,
Eric.
Durnan.
I forgot about the NPC I murdered.
I know.
Poor Eric!
Till's too soon. Oh yeah.
Oh, it's still fresh.
You know, and I find it very funny that we named our daughter Erica, and it's spelled
my
the same
goodness.
way.
It's spelled the same. I didn't notice that.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, I never made that connection.
I didn't until it was probably I was like looking through my notes after I had Erica, and I was like, maybe it was just like somehow steeped deep in my soul.
Because you also named the bird that.
We did.
We did name the bird Eric.
Yeah.
All right, so you're talking to Eric, or not Eric. Durnan.
Gosh, Durnan.
Durnan.
Talking to Durnan, just wanting to like grab some ales, or
Yeah. And see if the dashing Davil is in.
yeah, he's up in his usual booth. Ales will be 2 silver points apiece.
Okie dokie.
Or actually, that's 2 silver points per gallon. Mugs are 4 copper pieces.
Gosh, this is like, it's so cheap. I will buy myself and Davil some ale. 3, so 8 copper pieces.
What?
Oh,
Is it for just a beer?
she is putting in the work.
And so is everybody planning to go up and talk to Davil, or were some people gonna just hang out?
We'll leave her and her boyfriend alone.
I'm gonna go.
I'm definitely noticing this, and I'll stick with Durnan because I haven't talked with him in a while.
Tink's too much of a
He was my
busybody.
buddy at the bar.
Okay. Plus, you know, Yagra's probably hanging out somewhere on that first floor anyway. So.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh. Goody.
Let me see here.
In that case, while I'm having my beer, I'm just like planting like an arm on the tavern counter and just like
Flexing.
purposely flexing. Yeah, just looking big.
All right.
Oh,
so
man.
where you guys are on here is just where you were at the end of the last time we were at the yawning portal. But I figured I'd go ahead and pull up a map if you guys wanted. So before we get to Dabble, so I'm guessing Sunny is just like heading upstairs and.
Yep, she's bounding up and Tink is slowing her down.
You said you were going with
I'm
her.
walking as fast as my little legs can take me, okay?
All right. And then Brunor and Jackson are hanging out downstairs,
Yeah,
right? Okay.
Yeah, sounds about right.
humans, orcs, mingling.
If I suddenly go dark and not responding, it's because my idiot of a dog messed my computer up. He keeps bumping into it.
Oh no.
He's kind of going mildly crackhead right now. So
Bruno is gonna finally buy some ale. He doesn't drink a whole lot, but he doesn't really know what else to do.
Okay.
Social drinker. Oh, I'm gonna go grab my phone real quick to make sure Judy isn't sick of the girls yet.
Okay.
Sorry, I'll be right back. Come on, stupid. This way. Violet. Bless you.
So while Tank and Sunny are heading upstairs, Brunor and Jackson, you notice Floon and Renair, Floon and Mr. Not Floon. They catch your eye and
Okay.
walk over. Hey, how you guys been? How's that tavern working out for you that you got? This is Brunor and Jackson.
Well.
Oh.
It ain't you two.
Oh, it's coming along. We're getting there.
I
We're
hope.
still kind of. Huh?
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say we're still kind of short on money though.
I wish I could help. Unfortunately, not in. I don't currently have the best relationship with my father to ask for more money to give to you guys, but we'll definitely help to market the place and spread the word once you get the place up and running.
Lord, not
Yay!
Floon.
Help us with those good public relations when we open, and you guys should come back.
I heard something
As
about
long as you're not.
an explosion earlier today. Was that close to you guys? Is everyone all right?
Yeah, you heard of that explosion. We heard that explosion.
We would have broken all our windows if we had any. We're too poor for windows.
An investment we had triaged.
Bruno's just trying to play up like his stupidness and try and get him like any money out of this guy that he can.
My gosh.
yeah, you're really working it.
I mean, if you want, you could make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Gives them the big ol' orc eyes.
Persuasion or performance, whatever is
Okay,
better.
11 plus 4, so 15 on persuasion.
Meh.
Yeah, unfortunately, like I said, I can't really help out right now, but I will be happy to help once you guys are open for business. Have you looked into possibly getting a loan to help speed up renovations?
No, we're not alone. We have all 5 of us.
5? Who's the 5th person?
The ghost.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, I forgot about the ghost.
Yeah. And our cat. And my raven.
Yeah. Hello.
That would
Gotta
make
count all the
7.
peoples, including ghosts and animals.
Oh, I keep forgetting that that Tink and I aren't there.
Yeah, you're upstairs. This is like while you were heading upstairs.
Can I just ask them briefly if they knew anything about what happened?
I mean, I just heard that there was an explosion over by Troll Skull. I don't really know.
So we probably know
Not
more than you just for being there firsthand.
Yeah, details haven't really made it out yet. They're still investigating,
Fair enough.
but well, I'm glad that you guys are all okay.
Yep.
Yeah, we made it
We're
out okay. We're safe.
Just a little shaky.
So they're gonna hang around. They'll just be like drinking and mingling with people. Switching over to up on the third floor. Sunny and Tink running up to see Dabble.
Gosh dang it, you need to slow down.
Speed up.
My legs can only carry me so fast.
That is not a me problem. That's a you problem.
But it's a you problem because you could put me on your back, but we both know we're too manly for that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you get up to the third floor and you see Dabble is sitting in his normal booth with some of his minions. Isn't really the right word, but I'm not thinking of words right now. Companions, I guess.
Henchmen?
Crew mate.
Yeah, some people from his crew just are hanging out at one of the tables upstairs.
One of the tables Epstein. Oh.
Alrighty. I'm gonna scooch. Well, he's with people, so maybe I should just hand him the beer. I'm going to restrain myself because this is so difficult. So I'm just gonna give him the beer and say, I see that you are with company, but if you have time, I would like to have your ear for a moment.
Oh.
She's like trying to play it so cool.
Sure, have a seat. Need gestures for you to take a seat with them at the table.
Okay. Can I do a perception check on the people he's sitting with? I don't know if perception's the right word.
Insight.
Insight.
Yeah.
Thank you. See if there are people we should be trusting. Where's my D20, damn it? Oh, it's right there. Oh, well, shit. 5. No, insight. Still 5.
I rolled and I only got 4.
So I think they are friendly as fuck.
Yeah, you have no reason not to trust them.
Okay, that's a stupid
I mean,
idea.
you trust them as much as you would trust Dabble.
Okay.
Really?
Oh, boy.
Shit.
Oh, this is going to end very poorly, I can tell. So, we have a question. Did you hear about the explosion that happened?
Yes. That was up by your establishment, wasn't it?
It was right in front of our establishment.
I see.
Have you heard any mutterings about who was involved?
I heard that there were a couple of Zentarum agents killed in the blast, but they weren't part of my crew.
Well, it's good to hear. Did you know that there was a troll? It was a troll,
A
right?
gnome.
A gnome. Did you know that there was a gnome among them?
I did not. And just out of character, the gnome was not one of the people that had the Zentarum tattoo, but he was the one that was like scurrying around in the tunnels. So.
Yes, and looked, yeah. And
Or
looked like
sewers.
he'd been.
Yeah.
Yes. So the gnome was all dirty. It looked like he'd been running around in the sewers. And we haven't heard firsthand, but from what it sounds like, he was heading straight towards our establishment. Do you know why he might have come our way?
I'm not sure, but I mean, that loudmouth floozy downstairs has been talking all about how you and your friends rescued him from the sewers. So it's possible.
Floozy?
The redhead, Floon.
Oh.
He's been talking all about how he was done for, and you came in and saved him at the last moment, and so it's possible that this gnome was going to you guys for protection. Or he could have been on the other side and going to you for revenge, but I honestly can't say.
We were wondering if maybe there was a... Oh, shoot. Maybe, Tink, you can help me remember correctly. There was a... Looked like a man who was basically casing out the gnome's body and then took off before anyone could really see him. We were wondering if he started it. Started the explosion.
Yeah, so we had some witnesses tell us. One witness said that they saw a puppet without strings.
No, remember, we're not talking about that.
Oh, my bad. A cloaked man that approached the gnome and apparently took something, and he took off towards the bent nail, but like that's all we really know.
Sunny is sitting there and being like, we just had this conversation about what we weren't going to be sharing.
We also just failed our insight check.
That means
So
he
he
didn't have to bring the second part up!
so he doesn't really comment specifically on that part. But a reminder of a detail from a week ago. So there were 3 Zentarum agents chasing this gnome. 2 of them died in the blast. The third got away with whatever was in the guy's pocket. So back to
Okay, so the cloaked man is the other Zentarum agent.
yes.
Okay.
So back to conversation with Dabble.
Okay, wow. Oh, I don't know how I missed that, but
It was a week ago, and there
Same.
was a lot. So yeah, that's why I'm like correcting little pieces as we go, because I know there was a lot last time.
yeah. Okay, so apparently it's one of the Zentarum. That
Interesting.
absconded with something off of the little gnome. So might you keep your feelers out? I know that, you're part of the Zentarum that really thinks that they're extremists, so we're trying to make sure that this guy is not an extremist. But we also want to make sure that he can't just be killing gnomes willy-nilly.
Well, I imagine,
Be
Like I s-
careful of who's.
like
Okay.
like I said, they weren't part of my crew, so I don't know exactly what their motives were or what they were going after. But I'd be willing to bet that it was part of the extremist group. There have been whisperings of some sketchy stuff going on lately, and that's coming from me. I'll look into it and see what I can find. Thank you for bringing this to me.
Yeah, thank you for your time, and you enjoy that ale. You?
I appreciate it. And do you think you'll be able to make that delivery that I asked you about, or if not, then I can ask one of our other agents. But
Yes. Oh, that's right. I remember, if I'm not mistaken, it wasn't too far from here, right? Sorry, meta.
yeah, so it's from the trades ward, which we don't have that map up right now, but the trades ward is like just southeast of the castle ward where you are now.
That's right. I think we were planning on talking with Dabble and grabbing that on the way out, or it was either or.
I think that was brought up last session, but it wasn't like a definite plan necessarily.
Yeah. Okay. I think we had the intention of doing it. I'm going to double check with my comrades, but I believe we had the intention of doing so.
Excellent. Thank you for your help with that. She'll, our client will pay you upon delivery, and you keep whatever she gives you. She's already paid us for our end.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Of course.
We will be leaving until we meet again. And as she turns around, she goes, "Dear, darling, dashing devil."
Pink's
And,
gonna
like,
elbow you in the knee.
It's okay, I'm gonna drop kick you down the stairs for talking about the stupid nimble right.
So Sunny's already turned away at this point, but if Tink looked back, then she'd see like kind of a snicker on Davil's face. Like he definitely heard that. All right, so Sunny and Tink come downstairs, and they see like Brunor and Jackson, and Floon and Renair all just hanging out, having a beer downstairs.
Lord, not Floon!
Oh,
Sunny's
Sunny.
just gonna, like, pounce on him and give him a hug.
I thought you were disgusted by him.
No,
Weren't you?
not...
Oh, no.
I thought it was Lord... No, Floon is who I'm discussing with. Lord, not Floon!
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Gets confusing.
So you just like completely ignore Floon and just flop on not Floon, like only greet him.
So in the case, then Floon will say, "Hey, what about me?" And he'll like open his arms up for a hug. Just standing there expectantly.
Yeah, she's gonna just... Hi. You're
And
here.
then I quickly roll in there and give him a hug.
Pity hug. My gosh. Alright. What are you doing here?
How was the Davil?
Uh,
dazzling.
the dashing, excuse you. The dashing
The
devil
Dunce
is
Devil.
excellent, and we don't have much information to go on, but he's putting out feelers.
He definitely learned more from us than we learned from him.
Yep, that's for sure. All right.
You confused me with how you worded your question, okay? I was too distracted by his two goons up there.
Yeah, so Floon turns towards Sunny, because like he cannot handle when somebody doesn't like him. So turns towards Sunny. We were just talking with Brunor and Jackson about the explosion earlier in the day. I'm so glad that you guys are okay.
Yeah, it was not a fun experience.
Yeah, we're definitely pretty lucky we still don't have windows because we're too poor.
Uh-huh. Lay it on thick, guys. Lay it on thick.
So, Sunny, why was that person headed to our establishment?
We don't have any info on that, unfortunately.
There
are some suspicions that somebody of a red-headed countenance, and she looks at Floon, has been raving about us nonstop. So our reputation precedes us, apparently.
Yay!
Oh. I just turn and I cross my arms.
So
Not
Renair,
full intimidation check, just cross my arms.
Renair turns towards you guys. Did you say a gnome was killed in that explosion?
Yes. Did we? Yes, we did.
Let's sit somewhere a little bit more private. I might be able to help.
Do you want to stay here, or would you like to go to our inn where it's definitely private?
Just
except with
one of the tables, like off in the corner, I think will suffice, but just not as surrounded by people.
Okay, we'll leave the fire.
Can we go into that room that's like directly above us that looks to be like its own little separated party room?
Which
like, hey, this looks secure.
Right.
I meant like up here,
Come on,
She's gonna
computer. Cooperate.
curl up in this chair right here.
Dragging people up, but it's just a
Oh,
long
on the
process.
way
There we go.
on the way there, can I swing by the to the barkeep and buy a gallon of ale to take into there for
Sure.
everybody?
Yeah,
How much
that's
is the gallon again?
so that's 2 silver points.
Alright. Tried to remove 2 silver and it gave me an error.
Let me see here.
It probably doesn't do it in
The
a
minimum on-
conversion.
Yeah, so you
Oh.
didn't have silver as a separate thing here. So we're gonna do plus 8 silver points minus 1 gold. There we go. And now you have
So it's just like a 10 to 1 ratio for each one.
yeah.
Gotcha.
And
you.
now it'll be easier to change things in the future because you have gold, silver, and copper broken down on there now.
That will be very helpful. I appreciate it.
Alright, so
Okay. Figure we might need some drinks. Sounds like this is going to be a long conversation.
oh, not necessarily, but I also just don't need random people listening
Extra
in.
ears.
Yeah. So when the Lords of Waterdeep ousted my father, I thought that his long, dark shadow was finally gone for good. The truth is, I want nothing to do with my father, but his spies still hound me. One of them was a gnome named Dalakar, and he had been watching me for months. Then, about 10 days ago, the spy was suddenly nowhere to be seen. My father didn't trust many people, but he did trust that gnome. I spoke to a few of Dalakar's friends. Apparently, he was on a special mission to retrieve the Stone of Galore, and was afraid the Zentarum and the Xanathar Guild were close to catching him. When he heard about my kidnapping, he wanted more information about the adventurers who had rescued me, and I think Dalakar was planning to pay you to deliver the Stone of Galore to my father in Neverwinter.
That sounds nefarious.
The stone of what now?
The Stone of Galore. I mentioned it previously, but I know that was several days ago. Of course, it's as far as the city is concerned, this is all rumor. But recent events, I think, have proven that there's more to it than that. The Stone of Galore is what my father used to hide information about the whereabouts of his gold stash that he had stolen from the city.
Oh!
Ooh.
It was a large sum of money, which is why he was kicked out of his position as Open Lord. But the Stone of Galore allowed him to keep a record of where that was and how to get to it, which then erased it from his memory, so he can't be questioned.
Convenient.
Rumor has it that anyone who has this stone will then know where this gold is located, which, as you can imagine, a lot of people would love to know where that money is, for various reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could get windows.
He just looks at you like, really? That's what you took from that?
Yes.
Can I make a persuasion check to really kind of like push that we really need money, that we're really broke?
I mean, go for it, but also out of character, you have a freaking bag of gemstones worth 500 gold.
We don't know that! We don't know that!
I Yeah, Sunny didn't share that information, did she?
I did not. I'm a greedy bastard.
Sunny is the richest person in this room right now, most likely.
Yeah. Oh my god, I
And
got
as
a
soon as
mod
he,
20.
Okay.
oh, I was gonna say, as soon as he started like talking about a gold stash, I started like filling a beer and pushing it towards him.
How much is it going to cost to repair the windows? Like he's clearly like, oh my gosh, you will not shut up about this. What is it going to take?
Let's see where it is. There's a spreadsheet. Hold on. Windows. That we already have. Do we not have? Oh, replace broken windows. The yellow one. 50
Yeah,
gold.
so I
points.
highlighted the things that still have to be paid for are yellow.
Oh, okay.
There's stuff to
Yeah.
be done.
50 gold points.
I feel like we could have
I
milked
can
it for a little more than that.
I can probably make that happen. I don't have the money just in my pockets because that's not exactly safe, but I can place the order for windows for you tomorrow.
Bruno goes, "Oh, that's not safe."
Much appreciated. Much appreciated.
And you see him like reach into his pockets and kind of like jingle his coins around, and then like look around, like, where am I supposed to put it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that most of you guys have enough money that you could pay for windows like single-handedly, but
Doesn't know that.
We're still divided as a party, and you know,
What doesn't kill me?
individually we look pretty.
I mean, in game, you guys have known each other for less than a week. So,
Exactly.
And we've moved in with each other.
yeah.
And
Let's-
we
let's
rescued this guy's life. He owes us.
Let's just take it one step at a time. We don't need to have a mutual bank account all of a sudden.
All right. Yeah, so he'll take care of that for you tomorrow. Of course, a lot of shops are going to be closed. Most people don't need to buy windows at like 8 o'clock at night, but
They're clearly not tabaxis.
I will place an order in the morning for you.
Thank you so much. I guess we should get back to the matter at hand. I do apologize for that slight distraction. You said that this gnome was possibly the one that your father trusted, and then he was trying to find the Stone of Galore. Like, are you suggesting that whoever did this is also trying to get the Stone of Galore, or just trying to stop people from getting it?
My suspicion is that this gnome had the Stone of Galore and was trying to bring it to you for safekeeping and to help deliver it to my father.
Now the Zentarum have it.
Probably
Excellent.
on that necklace, right? And that's like the missing stones.
What was that?
Probably like missing stones from that necklace.
No, so the necklace was just the fireball beads.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, that was a completely different thing.
Which it kind of sounds like the whole incident of that creation throwing the fireballs is probably unrelated to the Zentarum. He was just like creating mischief.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like that happened when he was showing up.
Do you happen to know which group the Zentarum are likely associated with?
What do you mean?
Like, do you know who they might like be? Like how we might be able to find them in this stone? Because we've talked to a few people and they don't think it's from their parties, at least.
I don't know. And if you ask the city guard, all Zentarum are the same. And just a bunch of criminals. So I
Yeah, criminals.
don't know how to help there.
there anything we can do for you, Lord Not Floon?
Lord not Floon. I love her still calling him that.
Unfortunately, I don't know much, but if there's anything specific you'd like me to try to look into, I can see if any of my contacts have information.
I think anything at this point would be helpful. Thank you.
Okay. Can I get perception checks from you guys?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Please don't roll like shit.
I rolled like shit. I got a 9.
I rolled an 8.
15? So not awful, but not all that great either.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, 14. Math right.
Sorry,
And-
D&D's loading too slow. We'll just go with 13.
So you get a -1 for perception. So,
Ooh, okay.
okay.
So only 12. Plus wisdom, huh?
So I guess Sunny had the highest there. You think you notice him, like, gesture at a pin that he has pinned to his coat when he talks about reaching out to his contacts. And it's a little harp-shaped pin, which, if anyone wants to roll a history check.
That
I feel
I
like-
can do.
I feel like
Nothing.
Sunny's history was.
I don't know nothing about nothing.
I got an 18 plus 5. So
I
22.
rolled 7, so.
Okay.
I got an 18.
Okay. So Jackson and Tink. The harp symbol is the symbol of the Harpers, another faction. And they're an altruistic faction that's trying to keep power out of the hands of evil people, especially like the Zentarum and the Xanathar. It's mostly a bunch of rich people. Some adventurers are part of this faction, but it's like a lot of nobles are part of this. And it's like the worst kept secret organization that there is.
So they're not exactly discreet.
Right, so it's supposed to be like this secret organization where they share information. Meanwhile, he's wearing a pin on his coat with the symbol. So when he talks about, like, I'll reach out to my contacts and see what they know, like...
Real discreet.
Yeah.
Yeah, he literally points it out to you.
Right. Like, it's supposed to be this secret organization, but he's literally pointing out the logo that he wears on his chest. So...
Very discreet.
Oh, yeah. Which doesn't necessarily matter for what information you got, but just, like, little insight into who you're dealing with.
For someone who isn't in good favor with his dad, he still has contacts.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
He's not as up there as he used to be because, like, his father disgraced the entire city. But...
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I thought this was not Floon that said that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Regular Floon?
No, this is not Floon.
I thought it was not Floon's dad. Or
So...
Floon's dad, that was the...
Sorry, I'm confusing you all.
Floon is the drunk... Floon is the drunk slut.
Floon is the floozy.
Neverember is the previous Open Lord's son, who is a part of this not-so-secret organization.
Okay. So
First name Rainier.
Yes.
okay. I think I'm straight. Oh goodness.
Oh, hey. I think that's all. Is there anything else we can help you with?
I don't think so. Not at this time. Apparently there's a lot that I can help you with though, so I will be in touch tomorrow. Is it alright if I stop by your tavern?
Absolutely. We will have breakfast for you.
Well, it'll probably be later in the day. I I can't just immediately come up with information on the spot for you, but I should have something at the end of the day
We'll
tomorrow.
have breakfast for you.
Breakfast for dinner. Love it.
Yeah.
We look forward to seeing the windows too.
Oh my god.
That will probably take a couple of days. However, I will get the order in tomorrow.
You'll have to swing by after they're in.
I
Oh my gosh.
and he's just going to be like, "All right, come on, Floon. Let's get out of
peace
here."
Let's get rid of these bitches. Oh man. Okay. Well, Jax, I'm gonna make sure we're out of Floon and not Floons.
Which
Your
Floon
shot.
and Renair walked away, so if you wanted to, you could hang back in that space, or you could also just move on with your day.
Sure.
Either way.
Jackson, did we want to go grab that potion package
Oh, right. Yeah.
since we're already
Did
here?
we want to bring any crew members with us?
That's up to them.
Possibly half orc ones?
I don't think
Also
we should
grab
bring
the
Yagra.
gallon.
We should probably not bring Yagra.
Fair enough.
We don't know her well enough yet. We don't know how far on the extremist spectrum she is, as much as you enjoy her company.
To be fair, she is the one who introduced you to Dabble.
That's true.
So, just point in her favor, I guess.
I was gonna say, instead, I just kind of walk through with the gallon of ale and kind of like make a big show of like waving to Davil and being like, "Oh, you can just put the mug on my bill.
I like try
I'll be
to
back
reach-
with it.
Durnan
I,
just
try to
All we
jump
have
up.
is stale ale at the end."
I try to jump up and like grab it from you, but like I assume you like hold it out of my reach.
I'm just like, yeah, I'm just gonna hold it up higher.
You imbecile! That's my gallon of wine.
Durnan just kind of like rolls his eyes and gets back to pouring drinks and polishing glasses.
Well, I guess we should leave.
I would like wait till we're out the door to hand it back to Tink. This is for show.
When he hands it back to me, I just like I chug as much of it as I can.
And I'm just
Which
like,
is
hey!
only like a quarter of it.
I suggest we get refillables or find another place to get ale soon, actually, if we're going to have the windows. Because isn't that everything for the lower floor?
So there's still water damage that needs to be cleaned up, and then
And plumbing.
plumbing's done. You need
that's right.
lighting, kitchen essentials, which includes
Lighting.
starting like food and ale and stuff. Brewing equipment, guild membership. So that's where the ale comes in. Kitchen hearth and repairing the broken brick.
It's aesthetic.
Yeah,
Aesthetic for now.
the messed up brick you could probably hold off, but the water damage is definitely gonna.
It's patina.
Sure.
We'll just call it the dive. It'll be fine.
The troll
Yeah.
skull dive.
Yeah, you don't have
The
to
troll
keep
school-
you don't have to keep the Troll Skull Manor name or the Troll Skull Tavern. You can like come up with your own name for it.
We can come up with our own name?
Oh
Yeah?
my gosh.
Y'all, we can come up with our own name.
We have to.
Yeah, Troll Skull Manor redesigned as our name.
The troll skull dive.
And then if we get Volo to publish it, then we get a name drop. He'll be like, oh, this place that I discovered this ghost in, like,
Which
also
now
is
goes by
now
the
a
name
freaking
blah blah blah.
establishment. Yeah.
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 So cool.
Wait, what was the ghost's name? Didn't we figure that out?
Lif.
What if we
Lif.
name it after Lif? What if we name it after Lif?
Well, how about we
Ooh.
talk with him and decide after that?
He's our ghost.
But no, we do not own a ghost. He is his own being.
Is he really?
Yes.
Or is he the
My
houses?
gosh.
I mean, we own the house. Or we own what's in the
Yeah,
house.
there you go. We
And I've never
own
seen him
the-
anywhere except for
the-
in the house.
All right. So as you guys are leaving the yawning portal, just want to check in real quick. We are at about the hour mark. If you guys wanted to take a bathroom break, or if we're good, we can keep rolling on.
Let me go talk with Jonathan and see how he's doing.
Okay.
I'll be right back in like 2 minutes.
Okay. Got the recording going again. Okay, so you guys were just leaving the yawning portal. On the map, you can see that, like, right near the yawning portal is the trade ward. Which you could just wander aimlessly around the trades ward, or it's possible that Tink knows something about where this random shop is. Because you guys are all going, right?
I think we were gonna ask them, you know,
Okay.
because technically, Tink and Brunar are part of the
Goody Two Shoes faction?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't want to make you guys feel uncomfortable, but it'd also be nice to bring in some gold for the inn.
I mean, if it gets to the point where I feel like we're doing the wrong thing, I will leave and like meet you guys back at the tavern. But I don't see any issue with just making a delivery.
No questions asked.
Probably questions asked.
I mean,
Smooth. It's just some pick up and delivery.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Okay.
It's like food delivery for a tavern.
But with drugs.
I mean, everything has risk.
Potions, but whatever.
Alright,
Tomato,
so
tomato.
if Tink is with you, Heather, could I have you make a history check for me?
Yeah. Oh no. You only got a 12.
Okay. So you vaguely remember, Scheme, or Weird Bottles Concoctions is an interesting shop name, and you vaguely remember it. You think that it's somewhere near the bottom section, the southern section of the trades ward, like south of River Street, but you don't remember exactly where.
Let's see, where's River Street? On here.
So let me see here.
Oh, whoops! I didn't realize I was muted. I
Oh.
was like, "Hey guys, like I got a general idea of where."
Oh, there it is.
But like that way, at least we're not running around aimlessly. But that's the best I can do.
Better than nothing.
Down to head in that direction. Can I pull on book map knowledge? Or an
You
insight
could try.
check or something?
So that would be a history check, because that would be something that you've
Okay.
read about before.
Okay. From a tourist manual.
Yeah.
That was a nat 20.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah,
Maria.
so it's weird that you remember this one specific shop, having never even been to the trades ward. But you're pretty sure it's on Salabar Street.
I saw it in a list of shops in the trades ward. I just happened to remember it.
That is a very peculiar.
I swear
thing.
I get luckier with rolls when I roll on like a quilt or something like that. Just on a table. Maybe it's because
Yeah.
it's always hedging your bets because it doesn't land straight.
Yes,
No,
and
just kidding.
you just
I
tilt
make
it
sure
in the
I
correct
roll
direction.
if it does.
Yeah.
I really love the little boxes that you made us for Cursed Strahd Hallie. Really comes in handy for that. It rolls so nice.
I'm glad you like those.
I
I
have
know.
too many dice in
Those are
mine because
cool.
Hallie won't stop buying me dice, and so
You're
Hey.
complaining about that?
I bought you 2 sets. One set was one from a drawing on TikTok, and the other set was stolen from me. So if you have too many, then I want my sparkly blue ones back.
Oh,
Whoa, let's not be hasty.
That took a turn.
Those are my sparkly metal dice. All right, so I'm guessing you guys head over towards Salabar Street.
Yes. Jackson, before we go in, how do you want to do this?
We go low and quiet.
Well, okay.
I don't know what you mean.
They know we're coming,
Yeah, I know.
right? Let me see. Let me find the prompt so that we can make this.
It's in the
There it
notes,
is.
right?
There it is. I'm looking at the hard copy.
Yes, I put the images of it in the notes and plans thing as well. It's the Godcatcher's Order is the name of it.
Right.
Okay.
So it's
Okay,
called
so we're-
Weird Bottles Concoctions.
We're looking for schemes, and we have a pickup from Devil for the Godcatcher. Sound about right?
Yep. And we go there and give it to someone in a cloak.
Yes. But I was thinking of going into the tavern, what we were going to ask, mostly. Would you like to go in? Do we all want to go in?
It sounds like the person is going to know, like, we're kind of picking up an order.
Yes, but they don't necessarily know what we look like.
Show them the note.
Yes.
Or-
No, that's not what I'm getting at. I just didn't know
okay.
if do we all want to go in? Do we want to send one of us in? How would we like to do this?
It's just a regular potion shop on Trade Street, right? We could probably all go in.
Because we could also look at like possibly buying stuff from him.
That's true.
True that.
Didn't think of
So
that.
unless you guys specifically don't want to be like seen with us picking this up, but he's probably got a back room.
Go in. I'm fine with going in. I'll make that decision. I'll go in.
Yeah, I'll go in too. If she ends up pulling you guys into a different room, then I'll stay out of like that. I'll just stay in the main area, but
Ignorance is bliss, right?
exactly.
Plausible deniability.
I don't want your guys' sins coming back on me.
All right.
I think
then
I have
guess
a picture of the guy, but let me see.
schemes.
Schemo.
Schemo. Sorry, it looks like schemes on my paper. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Organic apples just taste so much better.
Okay, I don't have a picture of the guy, which is too bad, because... Unless I missed it here. Ah! Is that... Oh, come on. Don't make me log in. I don't know why it started doing that. It, like, randomly logs me out in the middle of a session.
Oh, that's rude.
Yeah.
That's what the hell.
It's probably my computer's fault.
Every once in a while, my computer randomly turns itself off, so you know.
Totally unrelated
Yes?
to this. Have either any of you? That's what I'm asking. Any of you played the new Harry Potter Legacy yet?
I have not.
I haven't. But my coworker has, and so does awesome.
Jonathan got it. That game is beautiful.
I've
Like-
seen some of the videos of it. Yeah, it looks
like,
really stylized.
It is a
And the
work of
customization is
art.
crazy. I saw you can even like fine tune like the details of your wall.
Yes.
Like for them to have it be that high graphics with details like that's pretty incredible.
Yeah, Jonathan played for like 3 hours the other day, and he just got to the castle.
Nice.
Yeah,
It's good to know there's a good like setup too.
yeah.
All right,
Definitely on
so
the list to once a month.
sorry.
Go ahead.
So you guys go into the shop, and overall, it seems to be a normal alchemy shop. Um, for the most part, looking around, you notice that the potions and elixirs that you see are not magical. Kind of just fish
Run of
oil
the mill.
salesman. Yeah, not really anything special. But behind the counter, you see this guy, Schemo Weird Bottle.
I'm sorry, what is his name?
Schemo Weird Bottle. Weird Bottle's concoctions.
Oh my
Like,
goodness.
It's a pretty normal gnome name. Gnomes have interesting last names.
It's like like Tolliff's son, which is like Tolliff's son. Or Johnson, which is John's son.
Weird Bottle.
I never even thought
It's
about
like a
giving my
profession name.
last name.
Yeah.
Like the character I have in my back pocket if I ever am a player is a gnome named Glimmer Twinkle Sparkle.
How fitting. How fitting.
She's a necromancer, and she's a little
Oh.
girl who just likes to make the skeletons dance with her.
Dear Lord. Oh my gosh.
Anyway,
We need to find a DM. We need to find you a DM, Hallie. Oh my gosh.
so you see Schemo behind the counter. Hello. What can I help you with at this time of night?
Yeah, we would have been here earlier, but it's been a day. We are here to pick up a package for the god. Hold on, the god catcher. Davil sent us.
I see. And so, are you all working with the Zentarum?
Yes.
Make a deception check for me.
Technically, yeah. Ugh. Please don't
Just
screw up. Let's see.
rounding up that answer.
Hold on. You said deception.
Mhm.
What is my deception? Hold on. Where are we at? Well, +0. So okay. Oh, 18.
Okay.
Oh, that's the best roll. That's the best roll I've had all night.
So he nods and walks over and locks the front door so that nobody else can come in. And, like draws the curtains.
Tink starts sweating a little bit.
Cool. Be cool.
So I'm sure you understand why I need to take precautions here. I'm just going to cast a quick detect magic spell and make sure that we're truly alone. There's no trickery going on. So he casts a spell, and of course it doesn't turn up any strange enchantments making anybody invisible. So then after that he quietly goes back behind the counter and pulls out a small silk-lined box, which he sits up on top of the counter. Unlocks, opens up, and reveals 4 potions of mind reading. Then he closes the box back up. Hands it to Sunny, since she seems to be leading this. And says, All right. Everything should be in order. Davil has already paid for these. Is there anything else that I can help you with while you're here?
Oh, I see. So you just gotta be a special customer to get a real potion.
Exactly.
Are we considered special customers?
You could be.
What do you got available?
Look at Tinkerella. I'm so proud.
So he has Potion of Healing, Potion of Greater Healing, Potion of Clairvoyance, Potion of Growth, and Potion of Invulnerability.
Oh my god, what's potion of growth?
Oh my gosh. Let me see here. So Potion of Growth costs 125, and then I'm pulling up what it actually is
125
here.
gold?
Yeah.
Good god.
Potions are expensive. Like the cheapest of these
They're
is a
like
potion. The cheapest of these is a
You know,
potion of healing for
expensive
50.
Rip.
Let's see.
Rip.
When you drink this potion, you gain the enlarge effect of the enlarge reduce spell for 1d4 hours. And then the rest of this is just a description of how it looks. But the enlarge spell target's size doubles in all dimensions, and its weight is multiplied by 8.
Oh my
Wow.
god,
This-
I need it!
This growth increases its size by 1 category, like from medium to large or from small to medium. If there isn't enough room for the target to double its size, the creature or object attains the maximum possible size in the space available. This
All
also
right,
gives the
look.
target advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
She is gonna impulse buy this, you guys.
Alright, buddy. So as you can see, I am of small stature.
So is he.
This is something that I really need. But as you can also see, I am broke. I mean, like, I can afford a little bit, but, like, you're asking a lot for that. Is there any way we can, like, come to a little bit of a bargain, you know, considering
Is it,
we're
you know,
doing this
is it
mission?
a firm discount?
One small person to another?
Yeah, one small person to another, like, wouldn't
Make a
you want to be able to be a normal person?
Make a persuasion check with advantage for bringing up the shared race, shared size.
Okay. Oh no! I rolled so bad!
It was with advantage. Did you roll bad twice?
I made the I made the mistake of rolling both dice instead of just re-rolling one. Highest I got was 6, which is only a 9.
Oh my
Oh, no.
gosh. Rip.
Did my inspiration thing go away when we took our long rest?
No, and you still have that. You haven't used yours yet. I've been forgetting to bring up. Actually, I think after the last couple of sessions that you guys should all have inspiration right now. So,
I still have mine too.
And that lets me re-roll?
so that adds 1d6.
Don't
Oh.
screw it up.
Actually, it might have gone up with leveling. Let me double check because I'm pacing it with the way that bardic inspiration works.
Gotcha.
So let me double check. It might be more than a d6. No, it doesn't change until 5th level. So yeah, it's 1d6.
I only got 3, so that means it brings the total up to 12.
Not quite. So
Tink.
if you weren't working with the Zentarum, these potions wouldn't be available to you at all. For the most part, this business is a front for my work with Davil. So the Zentarum bonus that you get is the ability to purchase these potions.
Okay.
Because Sunny is so proud of Tink right now. I'm gonna be like, look. this is something that she's just always, always, always wanted. And I'm not sure when we're going to be down here again, but we'd love to continue doing business with you and to have maybe something to vouch for. Maybe you'd be
Tink's
willing to
gonna,
reconsider.
Tink's gonna have like a tear run down her face.
Persuasion
Yeah,
check.
go
Let's
ahead
go,
and
bitches!
go ahead and make another persuasion check. And yeah, I'm gonna do advantage again because Tink is literally crying over this. So
I've never wanted something more in my life. In my 350 years on this planet.
Okay, that was an 11. I'm going to use my inspiration.
okay.
You're welcome! Don't fuck up, man. 5. So that's 16.
All right. So it was marked at 125. I think I could go as low as 100 for you.
God, that's gonna hurt the bank, but I'll
Call
do
it 90.
Because of your rank in the Zentarum, right?
Yeah. Because I'm
Yeah.
a good friend of Davil.
It's for a mission.
All
You
right.
could almost say Davil's girlfriend.
I wouldn't go that far.
He is like looks confused at that comment. Just this once, I can do 90 for you.
Yes.
Oh my god, I love you. Thank you so much.
Score.
And so now that you have the locked, closed box of potions of mind reading, actually no, it's not locked; it's just clasped shut. You have the box of the potions of mind reading, and then Tink has her potion of growth. He's gonna go open the curtains back up and unlock the door.
Thank you very much, Schemo. It was a pleasure doing business with you.
And I just added the potion of growth to Tink's character sheet.
Oh shit, I did too.
Oh, well, I'll take it back off then.
It took me a second to find it, but I just found it.
I was just waiting to hit the add button until the deal was set. But ow.
So there went my inspiration. You're welcome. I'm gonna go out. We get out of this shop, and I'm gonna pick up Tink, be like, "You cute little gnome, look at you."
Alright. You know how I feel about having my feet off the ground.
It's
Wait,
not even the hug that.
But I
It's not
thought
the
you
hug
liked
that
being
bothers
picked
you.
up. I thought you liked being carried.
Necessity. It's not that I like being carried, I just dislike walking long distances.
Fair enough.
You know what? I'll make an exception this one time. You're okay to keep picking me up. I appreciate the help. I am so excited!
Oh my gosh.
I only wish it was permanent.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
So
seeing...
Leona, what'd you use your inspiration on? Convincing someone to lower the price on a growth potion for my friend.
A gnome.
My coworkers
gnome
will be
on a
hearing
larger
about
version.
this.
You know. All right. I figure since it's nighttime, we should probably go get some shut-eye.
Yeah, and this message never specified a time, so I assume tomorrow works.
Oh, I was supposed to specify a time. She would be hanging out by the statue in the evening.
Oh, well, shit.
In the evening. I mean, it's nearby, right?
Yeah,
No,
so
it's back up north.
But so is your
okay.
tavern.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So the Godcatcher statue is
Just north of the
that way you
market.
don't
yeah,
get
just north of the
mobbed
market, like
at
almost
night.
towards home. Just a little bit out of the way.
Then we'll just go there.
Yeah, might as well get it taken care of.
Tink, when are you going to use your potion?
It only lasts for so long, so I really gotta make it count, you know?
She comes down first thing in the morning, twice her size. Gotta make it count.
Since I'm tiny, can I drink half of it and it still work?
No.
Damn
It's an all in one go thing.
All or nothing.
We're gonna have to like make you a giant like feast or something, and then you can double your size so you can eat twice as much.
I need one of those containers that you can put a liquid in, and it like automatically refills, and I can dump the
Yes.
potion in it.
Oh my gosh.
What? That's a thing?
Like her Stein, remember?
Oh yeah, in the
She
other
filled it with beer.
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't know that you could fill it with.
I think it was just alcohol. I think that was specifically an alcohol thing.
Gotcha. Damn.
I was trying to
All
find like a picture of this statue, but I don't think that exists.
Is there anything like duplicate item? Like some kind of high level spell that like a wizard might know or something?
I believe so, but I'd have to look for it. I don't remember.
Okay. I say like as possibilities exist to be able to use that more often than just one.
Let's see. Okay, so as
I
you're,
think it's funny. Sorry, go ahead.
you can go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I also think it's funny that like I kind of insulted the guy about how only like special people get real potions, and then like he still sold me something at discount.
So as you're heading north, the God Catcher is one of the big walking statues in Waterdeep that's impossible to miss. It's near the market, and you notice at the base of the statue, as you walk up to it, there is a woman wearing a purple cloak, concealing her face.
Should we go up just one of us to her? And then we'll split all the gold 50-50? Or whatever.
Don't know.
25,
Just-
25, 25, 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, who says you're not just trying to take some of it for yourself? Then
Oh,
again, you
you're-
did just give me a good thing. So.
You're welcome to come with me. I just thought it would be a little smarter to do it incognito, and you should probably not be the one to come with me anyway. Plausible deniability.
Speaking of
I
plausible
like turn and
deniability,
pretend to just look at the birds or something.
speaking of plausible deniability, one of us could, pocket one of these mind reading potions and say that there was only 3.
I hate magic,
Or
so
just
I'm not
leave
gonna.
an giant empty thing in.
But
It's
what
clearly
if
meant for 4.
what if she knows how many she's supposed to have?
Sure.
And what's
You
to
don't
say
wanna
she
hurt
doesn't
the
just
reputation.
down one of those mind reading potions herself and find out that we took one?
Ooh, good point.
Yeah.
This conversation never happened.
Yeah.
What? Hello, whoever's
That was a big
listening.
brain moment.
That was.
So, Jackson, do you want to come with?
Yes, and now I'm very intimidated by this mind reading purple cloak lady.
Bruno, you want to be our lookout for our guards people?
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out. What's the secret call? Do I say caw?
Sure.
Or you could ring your bell. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, I'll ring my bell if anybody's
Okay.
coming.
Okay. And hey, hit the lever on that the thing while you're here. The thimble right tool.
It's constantly being held down.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you weren't. He had
I
a
have
string.
I have it tied up with a string.
That's right. Can I make a perception check to make sure no one's watching us?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. 18 plus 3 is 21.
It It all appears to be pretty quiet. It is getting
Late.
pretty late. You hear, like, kind of off in the distance a little bit, like, carriages still going down the main roads, but there's nobody specifically hanging out here.
Okay. Alrighty. Alright, then we will just walk up to the lady in the purple cloak, but kind of in her peripherals. And just... and I'm gonna kind of flash her the box under my cloak.
She reaches out for it with one hand, holding a pouch with the other hand.
Alright, I will hand it over and grab that real quick.
As that whole
Thank
thing's
you.
taking place, can I do an insight check to see if like, I feel like the lady has ill intentions?
Yeah, go for it.
Got a 15.
I mean, she's definitely secretive. She doesn't want people to know what she's doing or who she is. Hence
But she
the
wears
cloak.
a purple cloak.
Yeah. Easy enough to identify for those who need to know who she is, but hiding her identity from those that don't.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
Alright.
she tucks the box under her cloak so that it's not visible, and nods at you in thanks and turns to walk back down the street.
Jackson, let's walk a little bit towards Bruno and Tink before we look at what's in the bag, eh?
Yeah. Or any maybe smaller road connected to this.
Yeah. We're gonna kind of make eye contact with Bruno and Tink. And maybe nod our head towards an alley.
I can also cause a distraction by like performing elsewhere.
Well, she said it was
Really, like,
pretty
basically
quiet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll follow him into the alley.
I'm headed that way too then.
Yeah,
Okay.
Bruno is gonna catch the hint and walk towards the alley.
All right.
See what we
No.
got.
You know, guys, I really don't get a good feeling about that chick. Just saying. I think we did a bad thing.
I just hope it was the right person. What's in the bag?
And they said purple cloak.
Yeah, and then someone else knows that. It's easy enough to also just show up with a purple cloak. Counterintelligence.
Nothing we can
We
do
don't
about
know
that,
if
because
there's-
then we can counter the
Yeah, exactly.
counterintelligence.
I mean, for now, there's nothing we can do about it except make sure we got paid.
Yep. Alright. What's in the bag? We like open up the little drawstring. So slowly.
Come on, hold it low enough where I can see, damn it.
Use your growth potion.
No! It's not the right time.
So you open it up and you find 15 platinum pieces.
Wait, are we
Oh
rich
my.
now? We're
Well,
rich.
one platinum is 10 gold. So it's 150 gold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's not like rich, but like it's a decent chunk for a simple delivery.
So I have an idea. There's 4 of us, right?
No.
So let's take 3 of the gold, or 3 of the platinum pieces, and allocate it towards the... Well, do we just want to allocate all of this towards the...
So how much was it total? 15?
Yeah, so
15.
it's 150 gold is the equivalent.
I like what you're saying there, like make it an even number and then like 1 to the house and then split it 4 way or something.
Yeah, so this was my thought, was either put... No, I didn't want to add that to my... You dummy. Either put it all towards the inn,
Hmm.
or put 3 towards the inn and then divide the rest among us.
then that would be
I
30
will
gold per
say-
person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say the water damage that we need to repair in order to open the inn just happens to be 150 gold.
100% for putting it towards the towards the inn.
If it's something nice and even like that, I like the sound of that too.
Yeah.
Because then we would be able to start like opening it once like everything's installed.
On
Well,
one
I
condition,
think
I
we
need
need,
like 50,
pipes.
I need like 50 copper to be able to use a spell.
Are you that broke?
I need like 50 gold or whatever for the components.
I will
I
just
had
give
too
that
many
to
beers this week.
I will just give that to you. I'll give you whatever you need for that. But we're all in agreement that we want to put it towards the water damage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Wait, which one of your spells has a component that you need?
So it's not a component. I thought that the kind of the homebrew rule was like if you had the gold for the component, it was just the gem. It was like one gem. But somebody over here has a pocket full of them.
But
So I
You
might
don't know
want-
that.
which
I know. So I'm asking for copper.
is that the puppet one?
I think it was no. I thought it was chromatic orb, but I could
Chromatic
be wrong.
orb? Okay.
I
For
thought
some
I
reason I was
had one at one
thinking
point.
For some reason I was thinking that you didn't need components for any of these, but oh yeah, a diamond worth at least 50 gold points. Okay.
And I think I was at like 49.50 or something like that. So,
Gotcha. Yeah.
but I was just gonna like perform or busk or something. But Jackson brought it up now, as we're splitting it. All
Right.
awkward like.
I'll just give you what you need for that.
I didn't know edgy magic was gonna cost so much. Cool. So are we headed straight back, or should we lose any possible like tail?
I think we're
Stealth out of
probably
here, or wind around or anything.
I mean, I can climb up on the roofs and look, but I really don't think we're being followed.
Which I will note, if you're wanting to put that 150 towards the water damage, that one is also the Guild of Fine Carvers and Furniture Makers, so your contact for that is going to be Tally at
Nice.
at the shop that you wanted to
Oh,
go talk
hey,
to
we
anyway.
have some
So
coins.
yeah, just noting that connection there.
Here we go.
Cool. This is our
Sounds
lucky
like a
day.
plan.
We just needed Tronson over there.
Just all meant to be.
However, it is getting late, so for the sake of people
Yeah.
sleeping, it might need to be a tomorrow thing. But
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
all right,
Okay.
so you're able to make it back to Troll Skull without issue. You notice that while you were out today, the roof finished being repaired, so there is no longer any leaks coming from the roof.
So pretty.
And where at the end of last session, I said, it's like getting pretty late in the day, so we can just call it and start the next session the next morning. Now, I'm going to say that again. That day has actually completed now.
Yes.
Also, as you walk into the tavern, you notice it seems like the ghost is helping with cleanup a little bit. Like you notice that there's a rag that's been just wiping down the tables on its own.
Hey, Liff, would you like to be our barkeeper when this opens?
He doesn't say anything, but you notice a glass gets pulled off the shelf, sat on the counter, and then just starts pouring. I don't think there's any booze there yet, but just pouring a glass of water, like kind of indicating, like, yeah, I can do that.
And I think we need.
Do it.
I think we need help picking a new name. If
Not for you, Liv.
Yeah. So think on that.
But
Yeah, we
heck,
thought since
I
it's
say this
kinda
to side you,
late.
but like heck, we could totally name it after him if he's bartending it.
True.
The ghostly inn or something like. Liv, you gotta pick it though, buddy. You gotta come up with something you like.
Help us.
Name it
help
after
us.
yourself. It is kind of your place.
That's
You were here
true.
first. We're just living in it.
That's true. Hey, cool beans.
All right, so we're coming up on about that 2 hours. I don't know if you guys wanted to wrap up or if you wanted to just kind of like start off what you want to do in the next day. But
I've got about 15 minutes.
okay.
It's up to y'all.
I feel like there's not enough time to really get into anything.
That's fine. That's totally fine.
You could take care of like business items like getting started on the water damage and stuff just so there's not details lost in between. But
Oh yeah.
you don't have to.
True,
We can save all that.
You guys can also
I
keep
was-
going without me if you want.
If we do, it won't be for long. Like
Yeah.
the big stuff is done. It's just taking care of like
Mhm.
I said, kind of business items. Also, are we good
We're more
for
fighting for money too.
yeah?
Fists pay the bills.
Are we good for 2 weeks from now? I know next week doesn't work, but
Yes.
Yeah.
so that would be the 12th. Or no, yes, 12th.
Should work for me.
Okay. Just in case Leona has to like quickly hop off, I wanted to settle that now. So
Yep. The 12th
Cool.
works for me.
okay.
Sounds good.
Alrighty. GG guys.
GG.
So are we gonna keep going for just a little bit or wrapping up?
I'm down to keep going.
So you guys make it home safe and sound. I had a pleasant interaction with your friendly tavern ghost. And get through a night without any explosions happening in the alley.
Good.
When I go up to bed, when I lay down, I'm gonna be like, Liv, it is your bedroom. Like, you're welcome to join me on
Oh
the
my
bed.
gosh.
Like, just as friends, obviously. Just there's plenty of room here.
Freaking weirdo.
I'm a friendly weirdo, thank you.
Okay.
Jackson just slowly closes his door.
I'm like patting the bed like you would for like a dog. Like, come on, Liv. Come on, right here, buddy.
And it's a single bed too.
Oh shit. I like scooch over. I'm small. There's plenty of room.
Yeah, that's true. It's basically like a double or a queen for Tink there.
At least to me, it seems huge.
Oh, I hear Erica. Sorry, guys.
You're good.
All right, I'll see y'all later. Have a good one.
All right. Have a good night.
Yeah. The only things I really had to specify was just like long rest type stuff. There
Okay.
was like weapon bond or whatever.
Okay.
So behind closed doors, I'm doing like it said like a couple hours of like concentrating on the weapons, I guess. So I
Okay.
guess I'd make it. I have to choose. And I wasn't sure exactly. It did say that like it teleports to hand, but I wasn't sure if that's in a line or if it's like pop. If that
Let me
makes sense.
see.
Because honestly, in a line sounds kind of cool if I can throw something and if it like still misses, I can like pull it back, like boomerang it. But I wasn't sure because like it's both are useful. But
You can summon it as a bonus action to your hand. The fact that it specifies if it's on the same plane of existence, I imagine that it's like it flies to your hand like Thor's hammer. Like,
yes, that was my hopes. I was even gonna get weird with this and like attach a dart to my raven's leg and like be able to like chuck it and have the
oh
ravens do
no.
backs from me or something. Oh gosh. Okay, good to know.
So the next morning, as you're like getting started with your day, Lift continues like helping out and being friendly, like helping wipe things down. Pulls out your chairs for you when you come downstairs, except for Brunor. Like Brunor has to get his own chair because he's still a little upset about the whole holy water thing. But but overall, he seems like he's warming up to you guys.
Wow, Liv, really appreciate it, buddy. You know, I didn't sense your presence last night in bed, but you know, I understand.
Bruno's gonna do the whole like, "Hey, buddy, where's my chair?" I said I was sorry.
Yeah, but was the bed cold because he was there or because he wasn't there?
Oh, I just said that I didn't sense his presence. I didn't say it was cold.
Fair enough.
So as Brunor is talking about, like, hey, where's my chair? It moves like an inch, like somebody kicked it. Like there's your chair.
Thank you.
not like fully pulled out nicely, just like shove.
And Bruno's not gonna get the like hint of upset.
Yeah.
He's too optimistic.
You know,
That's why
Bruno,
Liv is gonna warm up to you.
you know, Bruno, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I think he's a little mad at you, buddy.
No way.
Kind of seemed like sass. I mean, I don't speak ghosts. I'm still working on that, but kind of seemed like sass to me. I could never imagine why, though.
Yeah, me either.
Pink, like literally face
He'll
palms.
be less sassy when we get some. He'll be less sassy when we get some ale in here. Then I'll have something to pour and not drink. I don't know how that works. Lift, do you drink?
No answer.
Liv, we really need to figure out a better communication system with you, man.
All right, you can't talk.
Yeah, so
Maybe
he's
we can
like
figure
doing
out a way for
tasks
him
like
to write.
yeah, so he's been like doing tasks like helping out a little bit, but he hasn't said anything.
We'll get some little cords you can pull for different letters.
I know what we need. We need a board that has the whole alphabet on it, and we have this little thing that he can like move around to like spell out a message to us.
Whoa. Sounds familiar.
Oh no.
wonder if anybody's ever invented something like this. You know, it feels kind of useful.
I wonder. I don't know, world with there's so many spirits.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, like,
Leona's away for 5 minutes and we're already playing with the Ouija board.
well, not yet. You're just talking about creating that. But
Oh goodness. Tink's gonna like find some random like debris on the ground and start like writing out the alphabet on the bar. With just like sticks and twigs and stuff.
Hey, on the bar is actually a good idea. We could like engrave little letters in
There you
like
go.
all the spots where there's seats.
so as
And then
Tank
people
is
could
like
ask for drinks and he'd be like, yes and no.
as Tank is laying stuff out on the bar, it quickly gets swept away. Like, I just cleaned that. Uh,
Oh, I'm sorry, Liv. I'm sorry, buddy. Do you want it on the ground instead? Like start doing the same thing but on the ground. Just brush away the letters that you want to use to spell us a message, bud. Like you just did. Although I'm not really sure what that's spelled.
I'm just watching this from the table, eating some eggs.
Well, I'm bored. He's not really responding, so you know, you guys wanting to see about getting our water damage fixed? Maybe Leaf will be or Liv
Yeah, is that
will be a little more friendly then.
that's like right next door, isn't it?
yeah.
Can we go get that set up through the next day? Or whenever they can do it?
Yeah, so
Wait, do we want to hand the money away though without her? Or in case, just in case.
well
But that is what we were gonna do.
she was the one that said to go ahead and just put it
That's
all
true.
towards the water damage, so I think that part's fine.
I think since we already agreed to it, if we hadn't like specified that yet, then definitely
Yeah.
not.
No touchy the gems.
Gems? What gems?
Right.
Yeah, we don't know about the gems. And Lord's not here being sneaky enough to check everybody's pockets while they're sleeping, like last game.
I'm so glad
We
you
don't know
have
about
that
the
fucking
gems.
natural
We
stealth.
do know that I covered for her while she like did something, but I don't know what it was.
That's true.
Yeah,
Sorry, I missed
we're
that one then.
suspicious that something happened, but we don't know what.
I think at one point Lord was poking around your guys' pockets, but I can't remember.
That was like early in the other campaign, like
Yeah.
before you like knew the characters really. It was just like, oh, these people rescued me from this house. Let me steal from them.
Wow, that's rude. Wow. And you decided to tell us a
Perfect
year
Skyrim
later?
style.
Actually, I don't think you took from them. I think you just took from the Vistani and then never
I
told
didn't-
them.
I checked your pockets,
Yeah.
but I decided not to steal anything.
Yes, and you just stole from the Vistani instead, and then
And we found out about
and then
that months.
then the Vistani were like pissed off and running you guys out, and the rest of the party had no idea why. Bruno was just like, or not Bruno, Lord was just like, let's get out of here. We gotta get out of here, and like nobody knew why or what was going on.
Talk about chaos. Jesus.
All right, so you were gonna talk to Tally over at the Bent Nail and get set up for repairing that water damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Which that's easy enough. That'll take about 2 days to complete. He'll connect with some people to get over there and start working on that.
Should be
Really-
ask him about suspicious characters from the other day.
Yeah, might as well. Because there was somebody that was spotted running this way. You might know something.
So I just kind of slyly bring it up as we're like handing the money over for the repairs, and like crazy thing yesterday. You see anything? What are your opinions on it?
It's terrible that so many people died. And I know a couple of them were criminals, but there were also customers that were just in the alley. Collateral damage is awful.
Yeah, people just going about their lives. It's unfortunate whether they were good or bad. Like it's just
Did you happen to see any of it or see anything, or were you inside?
I was inside when the blast happened, but of course I came out to see what that noise was. Um, I noticed one man taking off down the alleyway, but I don't know if it was somebody just running away from the explosion or if it was one of the people who caused it.
Like running past your place, continuing down the alley?
Yeah.
Was he like a hooded man?
You're really
I mean,
sticking to that, huh?
you could say that. He was wearing a robe. Yeah. But I watched him continue running down the alleyway, and I think he took off towards the east. I don't know where he was off to. I don't know what his deal was. But I'm pretty sure he went east.
That is very helpful. Thank you. We're trying to see if we can hopefully try to figure out what's going on. Doesn't seem like the guards have much idea what happened.
I hope they're able to figure it out. They mentioned that they had some suspicions, but I don't know what those are.
Well, if we end up getting it resolved, we'll let you know if we hear anything about that.
Thank you. Yeah, nothing like that has ever happened this close to home for me, so
Yeah, I mean, telling us we just moved in.
well, I can
why
promise you
we're
that this
taking
is
it
not a
personally
normal.
enough to investigate.
What was that?
Sorry, I was just saying that's why we're taking it like personally enough to investigate, because we're like so new here.
Right.
We're just like disturbed by it.
Well, I can promise you that this is not normal for around here. Um, actually, I hope this doesn't end up causing any trouble for you guys, but I did joke with the officers that as soon as that old tavern was re-inhabited, seems like things just blew up around here. It was a joke,
Man.
but I hope that I didn't cause any trouble.
Uh-huh. Is this because of the loan? We still owe this guy money for the like furniture and
Oh, well, no, I want your business to do well so that I can get that paid back at some point. I was literally just joking,
yeah,
and
you do.
I realized at some point, like after the guards left, I realized that was probably not as funny of a joke as I thought it was.
Yeah, maybe not the best
Well,
thing to say given the circumstances, but I appreciate you letting us know.
yeah,
So
thanks for
far, we
letting us
haven't been
know at least.
arrested, so. Uh, I'm gonna whisper. Brunor's the other one that got the Black Viper strikes note thing, right?
Yeah.
You and Brunor were together when you got the note. So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, you both
I'm
have it.
gonna whisper to Brunor and ask him if he thinks we should ask this guy if he knows about the Black Viper.
You're asking me if I know about the Black Viper?
No, asking you if you think, because we both
Oh.
got the mission, if you think we should ask this guy about that, if we want to like look into it with this guy, see what he
Yeah,
knows.
see if we can kind of make some headway or find a direction to go.
Right. Since he's our
Yeah.
neighbor, I feel like he's like sort of safe.
Yeah. Hopefully. Let's go ahead and do
Right.
that.
Okay. So I was curious. I've been hearing stuff about something about a person called the Black Viper. Do you happen to know anything about that?
So there's this rumor about somebody who's been stealing from the nobles. Most of what I know is just what I've seen in the broadsheets, but I guess a lot of times she can be seen wearing a purple cloak.
Oh shit. No, Tink
Oh, what
doesn't say
now?
that out loud. She's like thinking that.
But I don't know.
Uh,
It seems like an urban legend to me. But that's what I've heard.
and she just steals money. She doesn't like do anything like particular with that money. Like doesn't
No, not as far as I'm aware.
just a thief that steals from the rich.
Yeah, as
Nasty
far as I've
scum.
heard.
Nasty scum. Wow, we definitely appreciate that. Just if you hear anything about it, just hit us up. We were kind of curious about that, trying to figure out a little more on that.
I'm glad I could help. At least I hope I was able to help.
Interesting. Well, we know what we're looking for now.
As we're walking away, I'm like, well, these paths have crossed more than I thought they would.
What is
When
this about a Black Viper? And why does it sound exactly like the person we met today? Why?
Yeah, so Bruno here and I got this message from our Goody Two Shoes clan, as you guys like to call it, about some notorious thief called the Black Viper. Apparently, for a bit, people thought she was dead, but apparently she's returned to Waterdeep and has started to rob the nobles again. I just thought it might behoove us to ask him about it, just to see what they knew. This is the first time we've actually looked into it, but sounds like you guys just aided one of the most notorious thieves.
If you remember, I said anyone could have shown up with a purple cloak.
How many people do you
Especially
see
for
wandering around with a
counterintelligence
purple
reasons.
cloak? Okay,
If she's like a superhero, all kinds of them.
you're
You
not
don't
gonna
just think every little kid with a I was gonna say an Iron Man mask is Iron Man.
I was just about to ask, was
She's
she wearing a mask? She was wearing a mask, sir.
She was wearing
She
a
was.
hood.
So her cloak was like the hood was big enough that it concealed her face in the shadows.
Oh, okay.
I think the only one that got really close with her was Sunny, but that was all Sunny noticed because it was just like a quick exchange and get out.
Gotcha. Would we have time tonight to possibly head to the publisher or whatever, or you thinking next time?
If you guys want to, I mean, I'm free. I was just trying to keep it shorter because of Leona, but that one isn't specifically Leona's mission anyway.
If that's
so
is that the Gauntlet specific
yeah,
mission that you guys are on?
Mhm.
I was gonna say it's both in character, and I might go and call my girlfriend so we can hang out some.
Okay.
I was gonna say at that point, Jackson's like, "Ooh, nope, I don't want none of."
Like,
He
oh
doesn't want to
shit.
play two sides on that coin. And actually, he would feel some allegiance, not allegiance, but like some like fondness for that guild because they healed him up, and because he knows you guys, so
Yeah.
he's just like, nope.
I'm staying out of this, he says.
But gang stuff's fine. But yeah, if you guys want to do that, I would just stay and do my weapon thing and hang out with my raven.
Okay. So we'll say that Jackson and Sunny just hang out at Troll Skull while Brunor and Tink go on their little mission.
Because I feel like Sunny would be like, I'd rather nap in the sun than go deal with Goody Two Shoes clan.
Right? Especially like yesterday was a long day, man. She didn't get her
Right.
cat nap in. So
We woke up early.
right.
I feel like you guys being the two healers are the most durable too. If it turns out to be bad, like you're already
Right.
the most durable half of the party, basically.
Man,
So
Sunny almost died on her solo mission.
say, well, we almost died on my solo or not solo mission, but the other one.
Right?
There's definitely been a few close calls already.
So what I'm saying is, be careful. But bye.
If we suspect anything is gonna go awry, we'll come back and get you guys before we move on. But don't forget, I can be big now.
Just don't forget about stealth.
Oh, stealth is not in my
And
vocabulary.
I kind of look at Brunor actually.
I'm very quiet.
Oh no.
Less cowbell, Brunor.
Hiding in plain sight.
I mean, yeah. All right, guys, I'm a dip.
All right.
All right. Have a nice night.
Have a good night.
Yeah, then it's up to you two if you guys want to continue on and do that or not.
I'm good. I'm just typing up a couple of notes before I forget.
Okay.
What about you, Steven?
You down?
I'm having a hard time getting like into it, but if you guys want to keep going, we can.
I think part of it is also just that it's been stuff that wasn't like involving you as much. But also, if you're tired, then we can wrap up.
Yeah, I think that's probably part of it. Is I was having a hard time getting into it because it didn't really involve Brunor.
Right.
But then
That's why I was thinking,
now
like-
I've been sitting here listening for 2.5 hours and like trying to engage and interact. So I don't know.
That's why I was thinking like this would be something that like is up Brunor's alley and like part of Brunor's mission too. But like if you're tired and you wanna go, like we can do it next time too. I'm down either way, man.
Either way, is this something that like would be absolutely best for us to do alone? Or how,
I mean, in character, Sunny wouldn't care at all about this, and she'd just be dragged along, basically. And it sounds like it might be the same for Jackson, especially since it now conflicts with the mission that they just did for theirs.
Right, I feel like it'd be the same way that like you've been feeling, but for them.
Yeah.
Gotcha. It's tough because I definitely am like mentally out of it at this point. But like, I definitely feel that as well.
Now, also, these faction missions are like, unless you guys change things enough, these should be able to take like less than an hour to like get through the whole thing.
Yeah, like the
Hmm.
delivery thing was pretty
Yeah.
quick.
That's how they're supposed to go.
All right, I guess we could try and stroll through this thing and
So
see
just
if we
for like a expectation of like, it shouldn't be too complex, but I
I
also
mean, worst
understand if
case,
you're fading.
yeah, worst case if you get like too tired or just too out of it and
Then we
decide that you
call
don't
it a night
actually
and
want to
then
do it, we can just
pick
call
it
it.
up next
Is that
time.
something we could maybe put 20 minutes in,
Yeah.
and then if we don't get there, we could probably have a separate session sometime within the next week to finish off the little quest, or even
Maybe,
just the
but
beginning of next
your two
session.
schedules are the most restrictive, and it's the reason why we meet on Sundays.
Yeah, like I can't meet except for on Sundays.
Gotcha.
Sundays or Mondays, but Mondays don't work for you. And like work has been hectic since they decided to lay our help off. We've been working a bunch of overtime. It's been great. It's like when I first got hired.
Yeah. Yeah, let's
That's cute.
put another 20 minutes in and see where we get.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my.
You doing all right?
Do you wanna
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
take the lead when we get to where we're going though? Since
Sure, I'll lead the way. On our way. Do. Are we trying to like be sneaky about this one and
I think
sneak around and?
so. Our note says to find out what else the broadsheets publisher knows
Yeah,
about.
so like the newspaper is
Okay,
called a
so
broadsheet.
let's head on over that way.
Yeah, so I don't think we have to be like sneaky in any way. We'll just head over and talk to him, kind of like what we've been doing for the other stuff, but for
I'll
this
pick
instead.
I'll pick her up and we'll just I'll start sprinting like as fast as I can in that direction.
Oh
Just
God,
like
you
pick
know
her
how I feel about this.
pick her arm up and throw her on my back like a child, like a little backpack almost.
But you have a backpack.
So I'm
I
like on
mean,
top of the
yeah,
backpack.
to where she's like almost like on top, almost on my shoulders, but not quite.
Oh my God, I'm so tall. It's like the cheap potion, but without the potion.
And I'm just sprinting. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
All right.
Theme song.
Would
Do-do-do.
Tink know where we're supposed to go by what we know?
Yeah,
Can I
so
do a
it's
check?
in the trades ward, and it's unlike being a little like tiny shop. This is like one of the big newspapers of the city, so it's something that
Gotcha.
would be easier to find. It's in the northern part of the trades ward, so it's not even like that far away from where you guys live.
Sweet.
Um, so let's see. The building the Waterdeep Wazoo is based out of is quite busy during the day. So you see like people running in and out, carrying notebooks and like jotting things down as they're running around.
I'm just gonna run straight in and look for the biggest office,
Okay.
and then just says "Excuse me," and start tromping through straight to the biggest office because the biggest office means the highest ranking,
Yeah.
the most knowledgeable. So
And am I still on your shoulders?
I'll like let you down as we're like tromping through, like as we get after we get
Okay.
through the other side of the crowd, so I could basically trample them for you essentially.
And then, like, as you're passing by people, like, not being, like, the best house guest type thing, I'm just gonna be like, I'm so sorry, like, it's okay. Like, I promise he doesn't mean it.
Bad social skills. I'm
I will
sorry,
be
he's
right back.
sorry.
I'll be
Oh.
right back. I'm gonna grab a drink out of my fridge real quick.
Okay.
Me too. Is she back?
Not yet.
Oh, I'm going pee then. I'll be right back. No.
All right, I'm back.
All right. Let's see.
Thanks for making so many notes with the important details too.
This one has a lot more details to keep track of than Curse of Strahd did, because a lot of that was just like once you left the town, then you could kind of forget about things for the most part.
Right. It was like
But
it definitely seemed like it was a lot more combat oriented.
I'm
That's
back.
why, like, the second we started getting flooded with so much info here, I was like, "There's no way I can't take notes. Like, I'm not able to keep track of this much information with like a week or more in between.
yeah, and this
Too
one
much
does
happens."
have some combat, but the focus is definitely more on like the story and investigating things.
It's definitely nice because, like, I can definitely see Steven and I blossoming in our role playing, and I really love it.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot different than the last campaign. All right, so you guys barged into the Waterdeep Wazoo office, and we're looking for uh, the biggest office, the guy in charge.
Yeah.
Yes.
You locate one office with his door is open, but you can tell that, well, Tink would be able to tell. Brunor might be oblivious that this guy like is irritated and doesn't necessarily want to be bothered. He's wearing a dark gray suit, and he has a short black mustache and a shaved head. And he's just like frantically trying to put some papers together on his desk. You don't know exactly what he's doing, but
Tink's gonna like run up and try to grab Brunor's arm to like stop him and warn him, but I assume that he's just gonna keep walking and like rip out of my arms.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk on in there and be like, "All right, sir, I got a few questions for you, and the sooner you answer them, the sooner I'll get out of your long, black, luscious hair."
Remember, we gotta be nice, buddy.
uh, do you work for me? Are you some of the new guys?
No.
Well then, get out of here. I don't have time to talk to people.
How big is this guy?
Just like the average size human.
So I tower over this guy.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna step straight up to his desk and just look down at him, and then bare my teeth.
Make an intimidation check.
Oh God, I'm glad this isn't main storyline.
Did you say 8?
Intimidation. I say 18
18, okay.
plus 4, so 22.
Nice.
And Bruno says, "You sure about that?"
Oh God. Tink's like
What-
taking a couple steps back, a little scared.
What do you need my help with?
Oh, what was the question we were supposed to be asking this guy?
We're trying to find out what he. I'm like gonna whisper in your ear. We're trying to figure out what he knows about the Black Viper, the thief, the thief.
What do you know about the thief, the Black Viper?
Well, I mean, really, anything that I know that's worth knowing has already been published.
Who?
Well, maybe we're not big readers, buddy.
Who would know?
He looks over at Brunor like, I can see that.
Who would know more than has been published?
I mean, what specifically are you wanting to know?
I forget what our quest line is.
I'm gonna whisper to Brunor, who she is.
Who is she? What's her name? What's her sign?
Anything she knows, or he knows about her.
Make. So I know you already did an intimidation check, but make a persuasion check on top of that.
Oh, it's a 17.
Nice. All right.
Plus-
Well,
Wait, you say for what? 17 plus 4.
okay.
For persuasion, you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 17 plus 4.
Nice.
All right. Well,
You go, buddy.
I didn't print this because I haven't confirmed it myself. You didn't hear it from me. But I think the Black Viper is the secret evil twin sister of Amalia Castellanter. And I think she wears a mask to hide some horrific scar.
Who did you hear that she wears a mask from?
I don't reveal my sources.
Good enough.
Okay.
And I'm gonna flick him like a copper piece. For your troubles. And I'll grab her and we'll walk on out.
He looks at it in disgust, like a copper piece.
Can I fight against him to try to break out of his fucking grip?
Go for it. Make a strength check, and I need a strength check from you too, Steven.
Oh god.
Well, I guess she gets out. I got a 2 plus 3, so 5. Ugh.
Okay.
Oh gosh, I actually rolled good for this one too. What is my strength? Oh, +1. I got a 19. So
you break free.
I'm gonna break out of his arms and hit the ground running and run back into his office and be like, wait a minute, my friend got a little excited there. Hold on, I had one more question.
I'm just gonna be like, keep walking. Come on. Let's go.
I forgot what my fucking question was now, damn you.
I imagine he was only answering our questions because I was being intimidating, and this tiny little dinky little thing runs back in.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, what? Like, I don't mean to tell me your source. I just mean what makes you think that she wears a mask is my question. Like, was that like a witness said that, or?
A few witnesses have mentioned it. The most notable thing is her purple cloak, but under the hood, she typically wears a mask as well.
And instead of to conceal her identity, why do you think it's to conceal like a wound or a scar?
I mean, something made her leave the city for a while, but like I said, I haven't confirmed this information, but
That's fair. That's fair. Well, thank you for your time. I'll run and catch up with Brunor.
I'll kind of reach over a few people that are kind of in the way and throw you back on my shoulder, like over the little backpack, kind of on my back. And then we're tracking down this, not her, but her twin sister. See if she has any leads.
Yeah, I agree. I think we should see if we can find her. Would Tink possibly know this twin sister that was mentioned?
so the name Castellanter has come up a couple of times.
I thought I recognized it.
They're the bankers.
Ah. So.
Oh, it's who we borrowed money from, or we could borrow money from.
Yeah, you never ended up borrowing money. You've just been happening upon large amounts of cash over the course of a couple of days. But yeah, these are the bankers that were recommended to you.
So
Amalia is the wife.
I'm gonna start
Yeah.
sprinting over that way towards the bank because
I'm
I
gonna
feel
like
like Lord would remember that Castellanter was bank.
So,
death grip my arms around his forehead to like hold on because I'm terrified of how high off the ground I am.
So when we get kind of close, Bruno's gonna understand. Like he's gonna
real quick,
comprehend.
sorry. There's not like a physical like banking location. These guys are lenders to like businesses and nobles, and so they just kind of
Oh,
operate on a personal level out of their house for the most part.
so we
Gotcha.
probably have an idea of where their house is then, right?
I think that's something that Tink would probably know. Let me see here.
Especially since it's been brought up about borrowing from them many times
Yes.
already.
Yeah, so Tink would. I think the idea was if you were going to be borrowing from them, somebody was going to like connect you to meet somewhere.
Gotcha.
Not just having some random adventurers going to a nobleman's house.
But since
But
Tink's been living here for 1,000 years,
50, but I mean 1,000 to most, mortals.
I think I have a map here.
so
Oh, come
Tink's
on.
just up on my head using it like a steering wheel while I'm sprinting around town.
Yeah, I'm like still like I'm death gripping as hard as I can around your forehead. My little hands are like holding onto your eyebrows almost.
Just tell me where to go.
I'm trying to figure that out real quick. You're kind of freaking me out. Can you slow down, please? God.
He's like running towards like the richer, like higher end neighborhoods because he knows that's
Yeah, so
nobleman
it's in
territory.
the Sea Ward. It's like about as rich as it gets. I'm just getting maps up here for you.
To the Sea Ward, my noble steed.
Which on the Waterdeep map I can actually reveal their house on here now that it is relevant. Alright, so it's in the Sea Ward, like right above where it says Sea Ward.
Oh, I see it.
I'll also note that your detector still has not gone off
Okay,
as you've been going around.
so we sprint over there. Start. Do we know exactly which house, or just kind of the general area?
Tink would know where it is, especially since like they're some of the most successful money lenders in the city.
Okay,
Um,
let's go ahead
I was just
and.
taking a second here to add your guys' tokens onto here.
I guess we just walk. I'll run us straight up there, and once we get onto the pathway, I'll like start walking to like try and not seem so like aggressive, and I'll walk over and knock on the door.
Tink
So
taps him on the head and was like, "Could you put me on the ground, please?"
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'll just set you down.
Thank you.
Forgot you were there.
I definitely did not forget I was there.
Why is my health bar missing some?
I'm not sure. I'm guessing that that was something that was subtracted at one point, and Roll20 is just dumb and didn't update. Let's see. So Castellanter Villa has 3 buildings here. There is the main house that you walk up to on the path there, and then there's like let's see, that's a guest house, and what's that third building? Oh, and a coach house. So like these guys are rich. They have like this huge property here.
These are the people we should have bribed, or not bribed, convinced to give us money without the loan.
Wait, is that not actually a pathway? No, it is. No, it's a... Oh. What? Okay. So there's not actually like a gateway in the fence that you would like walk through the middle of their property. It's like walking up to their house to the front door.
Oh, like on the alley,
Yeah,
not
so it would
not
be
on the path. Like over here.
yeah.
Okay.
It's like where this light is over here. Oh, oops, that was on the wrong layer, which then means it is useless. Visible layer. Yeah.
All right, Bruno, are you gonna knock?
Yeah, I walk up and knock on the. Oh, I gotta
Oh,
actually move.
that's actually the servant's entrance, which I think Tink would know.
Oh,
If Bruno was just walking up, then he would probably just go for whatever. But
Yeah, I would have been going around towards like where I thought the front door was, like where they walk in.
yeah. So this is
okay.
actually the
I'll
matrix.
I'll call Bruno over to this door. This one, buddy. I think this is the right side. I'm not sure. There's too many doors.
It's a big place.
Go ahead and just knock on it. Hello?
So one of the things you notice, like, just how rich these guys are. The doors are made of exotic hardwood. Like just normal doors don't do it for them. Like these are fancy doors.
Oh gosh.
Um,
I'm gonna lean over to Bruno and be like, "Never wash that hand again. The rich might be on it."
so a servant opens up the door, and what is his name? Sorry.
You're good.
Does this guy not have a stat block? What the heck? Okay. Named NPCs. Alright, I'm officially giving up on pulling up this servant. So, servant opens a door, dressed in a suit. He looks you up and down, like kind of judgingly. Like, um, can I help you?
We're looking for. Oh, I forgot her name.
Amalia?
Forgot her name.
Yeah, we're looking for Amalia.
Do you have an appointment?
Nope, we're trying to solve a crime and we're looking for her for information.
Well, she's not available at the moment.
What about her sister?
I'm gonna interrupt him and be like, "Well, you see, it's rather urgent, and we really need to talk to her, like as soon as possible." Can I do like persuasion?
Yeah, go for it.
Uh, that is not good. I only got an 8,
Okay.
so never mind. That didn't go well.
Well, I don't know who you've been talking to, but Amalia doesn't have a sister. Now if you excuse me, I have work to do. He takes a step back and closes the door.
I'm gonna like elbow Bruno and be like, "Knock on the door again, and
I'll knock on it again.
do what you did before when we got information. It seemed to work before. Just don't go too far, buddy.
I'll
You
knock on
don't
it
need to get
again.
arrested."
I'll knock on the door again and say, one more question.
He has an answer.
Pound harder, buddy. Use your intimidating fists.
I'll lean down to Tink and say, hey, let's go around to the servants' quarters. and you'll knock on the door and pretend to be a distressed, helpless little girl, like you're being harassed by a half-orc.
That was a little insulting, but sure. I think it might work, and that's the only reason I'm agreeing to it.
Let me see.
And I'm gonna stand like kind of around the corner, like right here, to where they can't see me.
Help me, somebody was chasing me. Knock, knock, knock. Help, please. Oh my god, please, can somebody please just help me?
So a different servant opens that door, and it's like a younger tiefling girl. What's going on?
I'm gonna step in and like put my foot in the door, and like keep him from closing it. Like, hey, sorry for tricking you. We're looking for some information.
What kind of information? Are you reporters?
I'm gonna like
No,
show. I'm gonna show her like the cop badge, basically the little pin.
That's a nice pin that you got there. I don't.
We need to speak to Miss Castellanter. And this not an option. We already tried asking nicely. We need to talk to her. Tyrone, shut up. 1 second.
You're good.
One second, I gotta call my mom and let her know Bubba came up here.
Okay. Whoa.
Alright, I'm back.
All right. Just trying to find something real quick. So you're just asking the servant. You wanted to talk to Amalia. Well, Amalia's not actually here at the moment, but do you want to maybe talk to Victoro?
Yes.
Yeah, that'll work for now.
Uh,
When is Amala getting back? Bubba, don't you dare! I'm sorry, he just lifted his leg. You better lay it down, sir. This is already not working out, sir.
I don't know when she'll be back. I don't know her schedule. But Victoro is in his office.
Is that her, like,
That's
helper?
the husband.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you so much. That would be great. Victoro, like Victor with an O on the
Yeah.
end? So that'd be Victoro Castellanter?
Mhm.
Should we go in there and start grilling him, asking him some questions?
All right.
Yeah.
So she walks you back, like knocks on his office door. Mr. Castellanter, I have a couple of people who wanted to see you. Yeah, bring him on in. He's sitting at his desk.
Hey, we've got a few questions to ask you. We're trying to sort something out. Hoping you could help us out.
Well,
I'll go
anything,
ahead and I'll go ahead and
anything for
sit
a
down.
worshiper of Lathander. He gestures to your holy symbol.
And I kind of nod my head real slow, like, and
I
in his direction, like, yes, sir. And I'll go ahead and sit
I
down.
worship Lathander myself, so you're in good company.
Perfect. We're trying to sort out this whole business with this Viper chick. We received
What
some information.
do you need from me? I mean, I know that she's been hitting some of the villas around me, but she hasn't hit here.
Somebody seems to think that what's her nuts has a twin sister.
Who has a
He does not
twin
mean
sister?
what's or not. He is not meaning that as an insult. He is just very forgetful and not very smart in what he chooses to say. But he's a smart young lad here. He meant your loving, beautiful wife has been suspected to have a twin sister
Oh well,
that might be involved.
that's just nonsense. Amalia, she has a couple of brothers, but no sister, and certainly not a twin.
Would I
So
be
in,
able to do an insight check to see if I believe him?
Yeah.
same. Ooh, I rolled a 9 plus.
I got a nat 20, so nat 20 plus 1 is 21. Finally
Yeah,
rolled good tonight.
he seems to be
Jeez.
telling the truth.
So Bruno is gonna try and piece it together and say, well, does Amalia ever disappear for an hour or two at a time? Unaccounted for?
I mean, I don't know. I suppose that's possible. I'm stuck in my office a good portion of the day, but I
We
haven't
have
heard of her being missing necessarily.
we've received information that somebody of her stature and look, what's the word, likeness, is this Viper chick. They seem to think it's her twin sister. If she doesn't have a twin, it must be her.
I mean,
Is that
I
possible?
I understand where you're coming from. I see your logic there. Uh, but my wife wouldn't have any need to be robbing these nobles. I mean, we're the biggest lenders in town. We have plenty of money to go around here. Um, it doesn't make sense to me that that would be the case.
Maybe she does it for the thrill of it. Or just to get revenge. I don't know. Do
There's
you guys
thrill,
have any
revenge.
enemies?
I mean, everyone, all of the nobles have political enemies of some sort, but not like enemies.
Do you think it's possible any of your opponents might try to make up a story and, like, pin all of this on her to, like, make her look bad?
I mean, that's certainly possible.
Can we just check in her? Does she have a closet or a clothes rack of some sort? Some a hope chest?
I'm not about to bring strangers into.
Well, can you check for a purple robe? We're looking for a purple robe and a mask.
Um, he walks over to the doorway and like waves over to the one of the servants. Have you seen any purple robes in Amalia's laundry? Um, no. Should there be? Do we need to go purchase them? Uh, no,
Sorry,
thank you. That'll be all.
Sorry, my computer turned off right after you had said that you're not gonna let strangers into her bedroom or
So
whatever.
Brunor asked him if he could check, and so he called one of the servants over to ask if there were any purple robes in Amalia's laundry. Um, and the servant was just like, "No, should there be? Do I need to add it to the shopping list?"
What time do you know if your wife is supposed to be back? Like, would we get a chance to maybe talk to her?
um, I don't know when she'll be back. She'll probably be gone for a a good portion of the day. She's out with the other ladies. So
Like, just with some lady friends doing
yeah,
lady friend things?
I mean, you know how noble women like to sit around and drink tea and do their crochet or whatever. Uh,
I see. I'm gonna, like, whisper into. Or I'm gonna, like, motion to Brunor that I'm trying to whisper to him. I'm not sure if Brunor is gonna lean down and get the hint, though.
Yeah, I'll lean down.
Is there anything else you wanted to ask him, or should we go outside and figure out a new plan?
Uh, I think we're being misled here by the news. By the newsman.
That, or he's got one sneaky wife.
Yep, one
I
or the
agree.
other. Let's that's all the information. I think we've hit a dead end. Let's head back to headquarters and see if they can make anything of it.
Well, thank you so much for your time, sir. I'm sorry for any intrusion that we have caused.
I'll like bow my head and
well, it was nice to meet you both. Let me know if there's anything else that I can do for you.
thank you.
Of
I like
course.
I'll scoop Tink up and like just kind of speed walk down the hall and like hop out the door and just start sprinting down the way back towards headquarters.
Oh God, I'll never get used to this.
Because Tink's got those tiny itty bitty little legs and
Ain't nobody got time for that.
so I guess we make it back to headquarters there
Yeah.
and we say, well, we hit a dead end.
Well, what did you find out? Was there any information?
Word on the street says it's what's her name? Malia.
Mm-hmm.
Malia's twin sister who's non-existent, who wears a
Interesting.
purple robe and a mask.
So, from what we can tell, like, as far as the husband knows, like, his wife does not have any siblings, and, like, doesn't see any reason for her to want to do any of this. Yet, the news guy is trying to say that, um, like, the word on the street is that she has a twin sister. It's like a long lost sister that's this like evil person robbing everybody. I don't know. We're not really sure what to make of it. We were wondering if you had any insight.
Not really. We don't know much, which is why we asked you to look into it. But this gives us a good starting point.
Do you have any
Thank
other
you.
idea of where we should like go to look further into it to like have more information?
No, we can take it from here. Especially with it potentially being one of the cast lanterns. It's a bad look for our organization to be making accusations at nobles that may not be accurate. So we'll look into it from here and make sure that things are handled carefully. But thank you. This gives us a good starting point.
Um, I mean, I guess that's that, right?
Are you sure there's nothing else that we can do to assist in this? It seems like we didn't really do as much as we should have.
Yeah, feels like we weren't very helpful.
Well, I mean, you're new members of the organization. We're not asking you to launch a full investigation. It was just finding out what you could from the publishers.
Okay, I guess. Hey, you're
I
welcome,
mean, I
Zillion.
will have other things that you can help with later if you're really looking for something to do, then I am going to need more help later. But as far as this goes,
Is there
I
anything you need help with now?
not at the moment. No.
All right. Just come let us know if there's anything.
We will. Thank you.
Thank
Goodbye.
you.
And Bruno's just gonna awkwardly like start trying to pick uh pick her back up and throw him on his back again.
All right.
I guess we go back to the. I guess we go back to our what's it called, our inn.
Yeah, I guess so. I feel like we may have overstepped a little bit for what they were expecting us to do, Bruno. Just saying.
Yeah, more than likely.
Hopefully we don't get in trouble for that.
I mean, we didn't break any laws or anything.
Now, Victoria seemed pleasant. It didn't seem like Savra was like upset with what you had done, but also just like it needs to be handled carefully from here. So like,
Yeah.
just in case the rumor is correct, it needs to be handled properly. And if the rumor is incorrect, then you don't want to piss off one of the high-ranking nobles of the city. So like,
Fair.
either
What about-
way, just handling it carefully from this point.
Yeah.
Well, sweet. I think that gets that figured out then.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'd
god,
say that.
Bubba! I swear to God. Stop. Sir.
All right. So you guys are back at the tavern. At this point, I'm going to say that it's probably like mid-afternoon. And that's where we'll pick up next time.
Sweet. Sweet, I like how this is going. This is fun.
And everything ties together.
It sure seems like it.
The Black Viper having a purple cloak and all.
Yeah,
Interesting.
like Tink is not feeling great about that. considering she possibly helped her enemy. She's like, what the fuck? I knew I shouldn't have gone with him for that shit. I knew I should have kept my back turned, but here we are.
And Bruno doesn't really know a whole lot better. I feel like he's just kind of like, like not really connecting the dots yet.
Well, Bruno's not like dumb. He's just not
dumb.
not
He's
the
not-
smartest.
He's not the brightest. He's not the brightest match in the bundle.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm glad we got our side quest done.
And then that just leaves main quest and the dragon.
Dragon D's next.
Oh.
Oh.
I was telling my coworkers about, like, I was talking about the dragon and how it was like, it seems like you're being racist against dragons and stuff.
Yeah.
And how that went downhill. They all got a kick out of that shit. But they all had, like, the same reaction, like, wait, what do you mean talk to the dragon? I'm like, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, they get
People
regular
always-
updates on our D&D sessions.
People always swing first and ask questions later when it comes to dragons. You know, they get a bad rap.
Just poor misunderstood lizards.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Baba. Stop slobbering all over me, please. Good god. I think somebody's excited to be up here. He's not. He's never spent the night in my house. Not sure how that's gonna go. He spent nap times up at my house. And he's a great bed partner. Good little
He is
snuggler.
panting.
Oh my god, can you hear him?
Yes.
It's because he's so damn excited.
Well, that definitely
Uh,
wasn't as clear cut and dry as I thought it would be, and there was no resolve like I thought there would be. But
Yeah, same. Thought we were gonna find him. Then again, we're still used to Curse of Strahd. We're
Yeah.
actually in a civilized city. This is weird.
yeah, where like other NPCs can actually do stuff.
Instead of just die like Eric.
Which
Like
something
Eric.
I didn't get into in Curse of Strahd because it seemed too complex for where we were all at. Most of the people in Barovia don't have souls. And that's why so many of the people are just useless.
Makes
Gotcha.
much sense.
They're basically just like bodies for the monsters to feed on. Like they don't have souls.
Oh jeez. That's why like you can't find anything, can't do anything.
And the souls
Versus
that are
here,
there are like trapped there. For the most part.
That's I have my supervisor and my lead both are DMs for different campaigns. So I talked to them about it quite a bit. Hey, can you guys stop? Jesus. And they were pretty excited when I told them that we're doing Waterdeep stuff. They were like, "That's really awesome." It's like one that has like so much variety and interesting.
Yeah, it's like
things.
it's one city, so it seems like it would be more limited, but it's like a very detailed, populated, fleshed out city.
It's
So
huge. And
yeah.
so this is only level 1 through 5, right?
Yeah.
So we're like over halfway.
I tweaked it a little
Who's
bit, so instead of the last chapter ending at level 5, there'll be an additional level up in the middle there to end at level 6. Because then if we continue on with Rise of Tiamat, then you have to be level 6 or 7 at the start of that. So like
Gotcha.
I'm tweaking things a little bit, so you'll get to level 6 by the end of this. But yeah.
Bubba and Tyrone, I'm
Alrighty
gonna
then.
murder you. Bubba, stop.
I guess we just make it back to the tavern then, huh? And we
Yeah.
wrap it up there.
Yeah, so
Alrighty.
Alright.
that's where we're ending, and then Next session will pick up like mid-afternoon after you get back from your adventure.
Okay.
Which lets the other two sleep in and enjoy their time.
Yeah.
Bye bye.